Hey everybody, so I'm here at Tolworth REC. This is where we're going to be coming Sunday morning from 10 o'clock. That's when the celebration starts. We'll be starting at 10 a.m. sharp. I want to encourage you to make a point of coming early, because in the car park, which is just behind the camera here, we're going to have a setup for coffee and to have connection beforehand. That'll be available from around 9 o'clock. So you're going to want to come early and connect with some of the people ahead of time. It'll be a great opportunity to see new faces and to see faces we haven't seen for a little while. But then, ready for the 10 a.m. sharp, we're all going to come in through the entrance here, through the foyer, into the main hall. We can't go in there at the moment because there's something already on in there right now, but it's a great space, and we'll explain to you on Sunday morning what will be happening when. So we'll be telling you everything clearly as the celebration goes on. But here's some more information that we wanted to let you know beforehand. So we're so looking forward to getting together and to worshiping Jesus, to praying together, to sharing, being in the same room together this coming Sunday. So looking forward to you being there. If you haven't registered yet, please do so. It just helps us to have a picture of who's coming, how many people are coming. And we are already seeing that there'll be people there we're meeting for the first time, as well as seeing some faces that we haven't seen for quite some time. But as you join in with us on Sunday, we're going to have greeters available, meeting and welcoming everybody who comes in through the door. There are teams who have already prepared to set the venue. The band have rehearsed. Ministry is prepared for kids, both the tots and the older kids in one location. So for that, parents, we're going to be asking that at least one parent of the tots come up and stay throughout the session with Stacey as she leads that. And for the parents of the rest of the children to also, one of you, join in bringing the children up to the room, which is in a different room. It's upstairs in this beautiful class, gym class setting, so that we can make sure that from a CRB point of view and from a safety point of view, that things are, covered and in order. We realize that that is how it's going to have to be for this time round, and going forward as we look at this whole opportunity to bring ministry to the kids. We're going to need to have conversation with parents and with others about being available to make it happen. Now, as you arrive at the venue, you'll enter into the foyer, and there'll be a hand sanitizer station there, which is provided for by the Tolworth Recreation Centre. Feel free to make use of that. And I also want to encourage you, if you're comfortable and ready to come like this without a mask, you're welcome to. If you also feel more comfortable to come like this, wearing your mask, then you're welcome. And what we want to do is make sure that whether you wear a mask or not, you do so because you feel comfortable about it. There's no restrictions to have to wear masks. The Tolworth REC haven't got anything that will restrict us to coming in only with a mask on. But I'd love to encourage you. I was at an event recently with leaders, and there were a number of people there. As there was a worship moment, there were a number of people who sang without masks, and there were others who sang with masks. And it's just an environment where we realize that we want to work with our conscience, and also to be sensible about just how we go about gathering together a number of people in one location. Now, there are no 2-meter social distancing. I've never liked that phrase anyway, but there's no 2-meter physical distancing requirements for us. But I want to encourage everybody to think about the other person, because not everyone is prepared to hug. Not everyone is prepared to shake a hand. And many people still are being just cautious about transmitting any sort of a virus or symptoms of virus. I currently don't know anybody in our church who's struggling. Maybe that's just where I'm at right now, and I haven't heard of anybody. But I also want to encourage you to make sure when you come along to the gathering, to just think of the other person. just think that they might not be so ready as you are to hug and get up close to. One of the things that we've made available for everybody when they arrive is called a Mind the Gap sheet, because we're going to be sat in rows in the auditorium. And if you come on your own, or you come as a party, a family, you might be really comfortable sitting together right up close with one another, but you might just want a little bit of a gap between you and the couple or the person or the family sitting next to you. And so what we've prepared are some of these forms, just a little poster that says Mind the Gap. And so if you want a space between you and the household that's sitting next to you, then you'll be able to pick one of these up on your way in. And then when you go and you sit in your place, you can just put it down on the seat next to you, and it just gives that extra bit of space between you and those who are right next to you. And if you don't mind about that, and you're not really interested in a Mind the Gap poster, don't worry. If you go up and you sit down somewhere and somebody has the Mind the Gap sheet on the chair next to them, please don't be offended. It's just because we want to make sure that people are comfortable and that there's a sense of space, and we've thought about you. Now, we're so looking forward to being together. And I can't wait for us to hear the affirmation of the Father. I can't wait to hear our voices together, praise Jesus in unison. I can't wait to see you. And so make sure that this Sunday, you make the most of being together with us as Doxa Day Community Church, this family, as we gather in this way. We're going to be sharing much more about the life of Doxa Day Community Church in our autumn term on Sunday, but we're so looking forward to being there together. Just one last thing. This is just a general encouragement by pretty much every organization, institution, that if you have any symptoms of COVID-19, that you please take the necessary tests to ensure that when you come, you don't come with the symptoms. And if on Sunday you feel that you've got some of the symptoms, then we would like to ask you to be sensible and not to come and transmit that into an environment, even if it's a negative. Just recently, Stacey and I were invited for dinner somewhere, and we wanted to make sure that we weren't going to transmit anything in going to have the dinner with friends. Everything was fine, but we wanted to just make sure beforehand. So if you'd like to take a PCR test beforehand, they are free and available. Please feel free to do that. And let's just come together and enjoy being the family of God. I'm so looking forward to what he's going to say. There is a word that God wants to speak to us, Doxa Day Community Church, for our now. It's personal and it's corporate all at once. So looking forward to being there. Join us from 9 o'clock. Come and grab a coffee. Connect with the family. Get involved. Go and say hi to someone. Go and say hi to someone you've never seen before. Go and greet someone you haven't seen for a long while. Just bearing in mind that every person's coming with a different sense, perhaps, of a comfort level of being close to people. So just come sensibly, but come expectantly that God is going to do great things and going to minister great things to us and through us this coming Sunday. Looking forward to seeing you.